1776, the American Revolution begins.
'Don't shoot till you see the whites of their eyes.'
I can't see nothing. There's a tree in the way.
I'll move it.
Now I see him. General Sir Henry Clinton, these are my daughters, Elizabeth and Margaret. Girls, General Sir Clinton is commander of the British troops in the city.
Ladies, I'm honored to meet you.
General, as a member of the Provincial Council, I'm holding a reception at my house this Saturday for the leading citizens of the city, so that they may meet you and your officers. We would be pleased if you could attend.
We certainly shall.
Dad, I thought you weren't taking sides.
Wasn't that why the city council took away your job? Now everyone will know we're loyalists.
I'm not taking sides, Peggy. I'm neutral, but one must always be polite to the ruling forces.
I'm not neutral. We're British citizens, and I think we should stay that way.
God save our gracious King, long live our noble King. God save the King, send him victorious, happy and glorious, long to reign over us. God save the King.
Miss Shippen, how good to see you. Say hello to my talented assistant, Major John Andre.
Oh, glad to meet you. I hear you're an artist.
I am, Miss Shippen, and also an actor, and a poet. Oh, and a dress designer, and a hairstylist, too. I follow the latest English fashions. Listen, ladies, I'm planning a costume ball next month, and you're all invited. All the men will dress up as medieval knights and have a tournament. And ladies will dress as Turkish harem girls. See, these are the costumes.
Turkish harem girls, no daughter of mine will appear in public looking like that.
Father!
Sorry to cut things short, Andre, but we've been called back to New York. We must prepare to march tomorrow.
Sorry to leave you so soon, Miss Shippen. Here's a gift to remember me by. A portrait of the most beautiful lady in all Philadelphia.
You painted my picture? I'm honored.
My address in New York is on the back. Let's stay in touch.
He draws all the girls. Look, here's the one he gave me.
Huh.
78, the Continental Army in Philadelphia.
Friends and neighbors, meet the new American commander of Philadelphia, General Benedict Arnold.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen of Philadelphia! Why are you so quiet? We'll win this war soon, and besides, the British aren't the only ones that know how to give a party!
Why doesn't he dance? He can. He broke his leg at the Battle of Saratoga. His horse fell on him. It was shot out from under him. He was the hero, wasn't he? And didn't he catch a full-time Congress with you know?
And had an army of hundreds of miles from Maine to capture Canada.
Well, he didn't get to Canada. No, but he tried. He's a hero anyway. Not as handsome as that Major Andre.
No, but it looks like my sister thinks.
you cannot marry that man.
Daddy, he's a hero. He's rich. He loves me.
No. His political opinions differ from ours. He's an enemy.
But I love him. That's more important than politics.
Peggy, no.
Why not?
Well, I have my doubts about his character. The Council of Pennsylvania has filed charges against him for corruption, financial wrongdoing. Besides, you're only 17. He's a widower and twice your age.
And I shall become ill and die of love.
Peggy, stop this nonsense. You must do as your father asks.
She's not eating.
You must eat. You must stop weeping.
She hadn't gotten out of bed in 3 weeks.
Get out of bed, Peggy.
She's wasting away, Papa. You don't want her to die.
Fiddlesticks, I give up. Arnold was cleared of most of those charges. Go on, marry him.
Arnold, how do you like our new mansion?
Oh, I adore it. And I adore you. Too bad the American Congress doesn't love you as well as I do.
Well, too bad indeed. I won the Battle of Saratoga, but they gave the credit to General Gates.
Too bad.
And when I marched to Canada, I used my own money to buy food for my men, and did Congress repay me?
No. Too bad.
I wrecked my poor leg fighting for my country, but who gets promoted? All the other generals, not me.
Too bad.
At least George still appreciates me.
King George?
No, dear. George Washington.
Oh, that George.
What are you thinking, my dear?
Too bad George Washington likes you, but he can't get Congress to reward you. I was just thinking.
What, dear?
Why, if you were a general for King George, he would make you a knight. You'd be Sir Benedict Arnold.
Well, yes, you'd certainly pay me better.
You'd be a lord, and I'd be a lady, and we'd live in England, and go to all the best parties.
Well, that wouldn't be bad.
Benedict, we can do it.
We can?
Let's just switch sides.
But, Peggy, that's treason.
No, it's not. All of us Americans are Englishmen. I never wanted us to fight with England. And why should you work for Congress? They never gave you anything.
Oh, Peggy, are you mad at me? Well, if I changed sides, how would I do it?
As easy as this. I have a friend in the British Army, Major John Andre. You know, The artist, the one the ladies are always talking about. Well, he's in New York now with General Clinton. I hear he's become their chief spy. And guess what? I have his address. Let's send him a secret letter.
What's this about, Andre?
I can't believe it. It's a letter from Benedict Arnold, that American general who married one of my lady friends from Philadelphia, Peggy Shippen.
What does it say?
He says he's sick of the rebellion. He wants to know what he can do to help the crown.
What a stroke of luck. Tell him we're interested. Very interested. But we must proceed with utmost secrecy.
Secret codes with numbers instead of names.
Invisible ink.
Page numbers in the dictionary to tell the words.
A message disguised as a shopping list.
He wants to know how much money you'll give him.
They're asking what I can do for them that's worth the money.
If you were to help them capture an important place.
Yes, and I know just the place. West Point.
West Point?
2 forts there overlook the Hudson and control all the river traffic. They're in American hands now, but a British victory there would divide the colonies, and the war would be over in a couple of days.
Wonderful idea. Maybe you can talk Washington into giving you command of the forts.
I'll work on it.
Look, General Clinton. Arnold writes that he got command of West Point.
But he wants so much money, and £20,000 if his plan works, and £10,000 if it fails. Let's make it £6,000 if he fails.
He wants me to go to meet him.
No way, he's a greedy man, but you're a valuable man, and I don't want you to risk your life.
But I must go. Then he can give me the plans, and I can make arrangements about the money.
Why do you want to go and do something so dangerous?
Because I love adventure, action, and mystery. I wouldn't miss this for all the world.
Oh, very well then, Andre. Go. But remember these 3 rules. Don't cross into enemy territory. Don't carry any papers on your person that might get you into trouble. And most important of all, don't ever take off your British uniform.
My uniform?
Yes, if they catch you in uniform, they would send you to jail for a while. But if they catch you without a uniform, then you're a spy and they'll hang you. That's the rule of war.
Oh, don't worry, General Clinton. They'll never catch me.
So, we meet at last, Andre. Here are the papers. Maps of the fort, the number of troops, and a plan of attack. Of course, I've been working to weaken the fortifications and to move some of the soldiers off to other places.
And here's the promise from General Clinton for all the money you requested.
All the money? I said I need 10,000 if the plan fails, but he's only offering 6,000.
I know, but I'll convince him.
This is a priceless plan. I'm sure we can get him to agree. Shake?
What's that? I think they're shooting at your ship.
Yes, and it's moving away downriver.
I don't think you'll be able to get back to it. There's a tide in this river, you know, and it's turning against you. But I know a safe house in Haverstraw where you can stay until tomorrow. Then I'll get someone to ferry you across the river, and you can ride back to New York through Westchester.
But Haverstraw's behind enemy lines.
No one will know who you are if you cover that uniform with a cape. On second thought, better to leave the uniform behind at my friend's house.
But then I'll look like a spy.
Now just say you're someone else. Say you're John Anderson. I'll write you a pass so you can get through my army checkpoints. Oh, and better put those papers in your boots. When you get to the neutral territory, just keep your eye out.
For what?
Cowboys. Or skinners.
Who? What?
There's always a rough element around. The cowboys steal cattle for the British Army, and the skinners say they're American patriots, but some of them are just robbers.
Thanks for the warning, Arnold. Good night.
Goodbye, Andre, and good luck to us both!
There. 3 kings and a deuce. Gotcha!
Hey, how long is my shift here? Nothing more boring than guarding a bridge in the middle of nowhere. No sign of anyone coming along.
Just wait until I finish beating the pants off the captain here.
You wish.
Hey, no sign of an outhouse around here, is there? Or a chamber pot?
We're soldiers. Gotta be patient.
Yeah, if I don't get a break soon, this here won't be the Continental Army anymore. It'll be the Incontinental Army.
Why don't I entertain you with a tune? That's what General Washington did. Where's my mandolin?
Washington and Valley Forge, freezing cold, but up that Georgia said, crazy work, crazy tune, all that George could croon and swoon was, daily, he would come, dancing, very hard.
Red hot mom.
Crazy work, crazy tunes.
Hey, hush up. Looks like someone's coming our way.
He's got a good-looking horse and fancy boots. Crack your muskets, boys.
Whoa, Nellie! You're in a hurry. Where are you bound?
Sir, excuse me, but might you gentlemen be cowboys or skinners?
Might be, might not. Who are you?
My name is John Anderson. I see you wear a green jacket, like the Hessian soldiers who are fighting with the British. So I guess your sympathies must be with my party. I'm a British officer. I've been up country on important business with General Clinton. Please don't delay me.
Get down off your horse, sir. You guessed wrong. We're American militiamen.
Lord, these days I have to try anything to get by. I'm not a British officer. I just said that because you tricked me with that Hessian jacket. I'm working for General Arnold. See? Here's the pass that he wrote for me. You'll be in serious trouble if you don't let me pass.
First you're British, next you're a patriot. Come over here, Anderson, or whoever you are. Just a little search. Then your pockets out. schools. Look, they've been hidden in here. These papers are all about West Point. How many guns and men and where they are.
He's a spy!
Gentlemen, please, this is all a mistake. Let me go. Take my pocket watch. It's valuable.
And your horse? And sell it too?
Yes, yes, and money. Not with me, but I can send a note to my friend in New York and he'll deliver it to you.
We're not robbers, and bribery won't help you. Tie his arms, men! You, take these 5 papers and deliver them to General Washington. And you, go find General Arnold and tell him about our captain. His pass may be a forgery, the papers might be stolen. I'll escort Mr. Anderson to our nearest fort and lock him up.
Andre, I'm Major John Andre.
The Arnolds at home.
Peggy! What time was General Washington going to come?
I sent a message that dinner would be at 7.
I'm not surprised if he's late. You know how bad the roads are. In fact, I hope he's very late. After dark is better, and then maybe he won't notice the changes I've made at the forts to prepare for our plan.
General Arnold, sir. Excuse me for disturbing you, sir. Very important message.
What? Oh, that's disturbing news. Oh, thank you for delivering it.
Sir!
Peggy, it's all over. They've captured Andre.
Oh, and Washington will be here any minute. Run, dearest. Run for your life.
Yes, yes, yes. And what about you?
I'll stay and keep George busy. I'll play innocent. Hurry.
Away to New York.
General George Washington, how good to see you.
The honor is mine, dear lady. Is your husband at home?
Oh, he's over at the fort. I'm sure we'll be back in a little while. You just sit down and make yourself at home.
Oh, there you are, General. Sir, us malicious men caught us a spy. Says his name's Major Andre. And look what he had on him.
Plans to capture the forts at West Point. Why, that's General Arnold's handwriting. I can't believe it. Arnold planning to betray us. Oh, Lord, who can I trust in this world?
Oh, he wants to kill me. Help! Don't let Washington hear me. Oh, he's killing my husband. Oh, my husband. Somebody there in the city. Oh!
What's wrong with her? Is she going crazy?
Probably not. These Philadelphia ladies are very sensitive. The shock of the news is upsetting her.
What are we going to do with her? Arnold must be halfway to England by now.
Send her back to her family in Philadelphia. They'll take care of her. She's innocent.
Soon after, in Japan.
Mr. John Andre, you are accused of spying. You were caught in enemy territory without your uniform, carrying papers of incriminating nature. A court-martial of 14 generals has found you guilty. The sentence is death by hanging. Have you last words to say?
Yes, sir. Couldn't you shoot me instead? It's far more honorable.
No, the rules of war say hanging. Remember our spy Nathan Hale? You British hanged him.
But couldn't you arrange an exchange? Get General Clinton to return Arnold and set me free.
As much as I would prefer to hang Arnold instead of you, it can't be done. I've already sent a message to Clinton. He promised amnesty to Arnold, and he won't break that promise.
Then I shall die like an officer and a gentleman. Hand me that noose.
Look, Benedict, here we are. Westminster Abbey, where all the famous people are buried.
And look, Peggy, a new statue? Major John Andre? I bet the king paid more for this statue than he ever paid to me.
But dear, we shouldn't be jealous. After all, he's dead and we're alive and well.
But he gets the statue in Westminster Abbey. That fool messed up my great plan. What a lousy spy. Don't these people know we could have won the war in a day? Instead, he's the one they call a hero, and they mock me here. They call me a traitor.
Oh, there. At least we get to live in this civilized city of London. Listen, don't you love that tune? God Save the King, it's so British.
So it is, dear.
Come on. Boys, let's show these folks the right way to sing that song.